Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel today. And today we have a very important topic we want to discuss about. Have you ever wondered why some people are so great and others are just struggling? Do you ever wonder why you are not making any headway in life, and then some people are stupendously rich? Don't ever touch that. I might be suffering here on earth. I have a destiny in heaven. When I get to heaven, I will enjoy. My friend, who told you that those that are enjoying on earth also will not get to heaven? There are people who on earth, they are rich, they are powerful and very influential. They have the money, they have the luxuries, and yet they serve God. And the same people put all their hope, all their life in God. God has so much blessed them. They have a comfortable life here on earth, and yet these same people will still get to heaven, just like the way you also will get to heaven. And don't be surprised. You may think, me that suffered here on earth, maybe I will get a bigger reward because I have suffered and made sacrifices. Don't be surprised. They also will have bigger mansions than you that also suffer on earth. And just won't be surprising too that you that suffered and do not have anything will not even make it to heaven. So what it implies that you have lost here on earth, and in eternity you have also lost. So what differentiates people? And number one thing I want to state is, what do you want? What do you want? So many people exist here on earth not knowing what they really want. So many. Out of 100 persons, let's say 100% mean that maybe out of 100 persons, I can say those that really know what they want in this world, they are not up to 20%. 80% of people living here on earth don't know what they want. They don't know what they really want. Those who know what they want have already found their path, and they are focused and they are determined. And because they know what they want, they are able to utilize the services of those who don't know what they want to achieve what they want. So to get ahead in life, there are three things you need to put into perspective. Number one, your desire. Number two, knowledge. Number three, action. The desire is where your want comes in. Somebody said there's a difference between want and need. Whether there's differences, I don't want to go into definition of what is want and what is need. But the question is that in life, what do you want? Are you the type that follow others? Just follow them. Wherever they go, I go. Whatever they do, I do. You don't know your own direction. Even the Bible counsels, do not follow the multitudes to do evil. Do not follow the multitude, because everybody is, I must belong. The people, they feel so ashamed if they are not carried along in any event that's happening in their own society. They want to belong. So the question is, now imagine you want to become rich. Now that is your desire. I want to become rich, but that desire is too wide. Now the goal is that I want to become rich, isn't it? That is a desire. The next question is that, How do I become rich? That is where knowledge comes into place. What is the desire? I want to become rich. Now, when you say I want to become rich, somebody who in his own lifetime, the highest money he has ever made in his life is $100,000. Or if in Nigeria, the person has the highest money he has ever made is 100,000 naira. Now, when you to ask the person, what is the meaning of being rich to you? You say, if I can make 1 million naira, God, I'll be very, very rich. And to some other persons, having 1 million naira is nothing. And you also that maybe you are on the average of making 1 million naira, 2 million, or 5 million naira. You also say, I want to become rich. Then what is the definition of you being rich in your own context? You can be that, if I can have like 100 million naira, yeah, I'll be very, very rich. So the point I'm trying to make is that just saying that I want to become rich is not good enough. You can say it. I want to have so amount of money by so time. I want to become wealthy. And what is the mark to show that I have achieved my goal? Is that okay? I want to make like $100,000 in the next 5 years. I want to make $100,000 in the next 5 years. Now, this gives a figure to your desire. One of the first says, I want to become rich. Become rich by how much? Somebody that have $100,000, it may just be a chicken change to that person. It may just be a change. If you ask somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo and say, if you have $100,000, will you consider yourself a rich man? He will tell you $100,000 is just a change. It doesn't make any sense to me. To you, if you have $100,000, you have conquered the whole world. To somebody else, $100,000 is nothing. So, our progress is dependent on how we, get to that status. So, you not tell yourself, I want to become rich by so amount of money. So, you can set the target. The target is, let's say, it's $100,000. And the duration to acquire it, you're telling yourself that in the next 5 years. Now, you can now say, how do I achieve that? So that is where the second perspective comes into play. Knowledge. Knowledge is how. So it could mean that you now get to list what are the possible ways people become wealthy and rich or make $100,000. Well, there are the good side, the good ways, and then there are the bad ways. Now you want to make your own riches through the good way, through the legal means, because there are people who are rich also that got their riches through illegality. Some people stole the money. They have opportunity. The government, they stole the government coffers money. They stole the people's money. Some people go into robbery. They rob other people to get that money. There are some people that go into rituals. They kill to make sacrifice to acquire that riches. There are people that, rob people or steal from others or through corruption, one corrupt means or the other, or defraud people, go into crimes like 419 to defraud other people to get that same money. Well, you see, some say the end justify the means, and others will go into prostitution. Women go into prostitution, stay on the streets or stay in a hotel just to attract men, and they deceive them and collect their money, and at the end they become rich. They have the $100,000. But the question is, yes, you have achieved your goal, but is that legal? That is not legal. So there are good way of achieving your goal. There are also bad way of achieving your goal. But the goal we are talking about is one that you achieve legally, according to the law, within the law, and the one that will bring you peace of mind, and that will bring you progress, and the one that will give you, make you feel at peace with yourself. Not the one that you have and then you're not having sleep. You can't sleep because those bad deeds that you have done is haunting you. Now let's look at some of the legal ways you can now achieve your goal. Now, right, that is where you have to think with papers, biro and paper. You need to write them down, what you really want to achieve, what you want to do. Now, you can, if knowledge are not coming, you go into research. One, you can ask questions. You can dig deep about people. So person was rich. What was he doing? So person have riches. What was the person doing? You can go online. How do I become rich? How do I make $100,000 in 5 years? Now, others give you explanation. One, you have to set up a business. You have to get a job. You have to build a skill. If you have a skill, you can use it to attract wealth. Or you set up a business. Or you get a job. Or you win a lottery. Now, there are many methods of getting the money. Now, you have to choose one because you cannot do all the method at the same time. Yes. You want to have $100,000, and there are different methods to achieve it. If you have a high-paying job, you can get the $100,000. If you're a politician, you can get the $100,000. If you have a business, you can get $100,000. If you are a worker in the company, well, you can still have $100,000 depending on the salary they pay you. Or you can, it's okay, I want to get a job. Now, let's assume you pick getting a job. You understand? Then the next question is that what are the skills you have to, that you bring to the table in that organization that they will pay you that much? Because organization will pay you based on how you contribute to them. If you don't have the quality, if you don't have the qualification, do you think they're going to pay you that much to get $100,000 within that short period of time? So the next thing is that, I need to acquire a skill. Is it technical skill? Is it medical skill? Is it business skill? Management skills? Whatever skill that can give you that. And then in choosing a job, you have to even ask yourself, what can I do? What line of job do I want? Now you have to look at all the jobs. Which one will pay me more to get to that level? Now, you cannot go and choose any kind of job. Now, because your target is so high, $100,000, that is what you want to have in the next 5 years. Unless your current income is just like less than $100 in a month. Somebody from $100 in a month to $100,000 in 5 years. It's a big goal. It's a big goal. So you have to decide what you want to do. Then, let's say they are paying you $1,000 in a month. $1,000 in a month in that organization is like $12,000 in a year. And $12,000 times 5 will only give you $60,000 in 5 years. Which means I have not achieved your goal yet. Meanwhile, you can still retain that job that is paying $1,000. Now you have to look for another stream of income that can complement, because as a man you cannot depend on only one stream of income. So you can do some other thing after your job. What else do you do? Well, that's where you also need to develop your skill. You can go into things like into investment. The money you get, you split it. The one you are using right now, the one you are keeping for your emergency, and then the one you invest. You can invest into different things, shares, bonds, and invest into businesses that can be bringing you passive income. So while you're actively working, you're also, doing some investment. You can use it to buy land that we appreciate. You can use it to build a house that's where they can be paying you rent. Also, you can learn other skills that you can do outside your job. For example, you can learn crypto trading, you can learn forex trading, which you can be doing maybe as a side hustle. You can also open a YouTube channel and be doing some creating content at your spare time that can bring you income. You can do online marketing that are part-time. You can be doing some selling, digital marketing. You can create a course, you can write a book, you can sing a music. All these things bring you side money apart from your 9-to-5 job. So let's assume in your real job, your 9-to-5, you're getting $1,000. Then out of all these other streams of income that I've talked about, which are even more than what I have said, maybe let's say they are bringing you similarly another $1,000 passively. So if you combine all that within a year, if you're keeping your proper record, it's covered that you have made close to $30,000 in a year. And then in that 5 years, you will have gotten your $100,000 target. Now, $100,000 target may just be what you want to achieve at that particular time. And then when you achieve it, then you set a higher goal for yourself. Now, the next thing I'm talking about is after knowledge is action. Now you may know so much. You now know how to acquire that wealth you're talking about. Now, if you don't put in action, there are many people that know things, but it stops at that knowledge level. They don't take any action. They don't do any other thing, to get to where they desire to get. There are many people so knowledgeable. They can give you coaching. They can teach you. They can even motivate you. These people that say, do as I say, or don't do as I do. In their own life, they are mediocres. Nothing is happening. They'll tell you how to get from point A to point B. But as for them, it's not for me. So you have, apart from having the knowledge, you need to take action. And action is the key. Acting on a single little knowledge that you have is better than acquiring 1,000 knowledge and without action. And knowledge without action is as good as nothing. Somebody who have a knowledge of one thing and it takes action is better than someone who has 1,000 knowledge and has 0 action. It's only action that will move you from point A to point B. It's not knowledge. Yes, knowledge is good because it's what will make you to teach you how to do the action. Knowledge teach you how to do the action. But when you have the knowledge and you did not do the action, you remain the same way you are. So this year I want to challenge you that put action into everything you are doing. Let the action be your focus this year. Let the action prepare you from your number 1 and take it to your number 2 so that you can achieve your goal. Otherwise, you still remain the same. You keep on praying. You are praying for something that God has already answered. When you pray and God look at his record, God says, I've already answered this thing now. It's not in his position again. It's not in his place any longer. He has already answered you. But you keep on praying, God, do this for me. God, do this for me. I will say, but I've answered you now. I've sent the opportunity your way. I sent the resources your way. I gave you an idea. You have the knowledge. It's time for you to take action. So take the action this period. Take the action this time and act now. Do it right away and see how the result will be so amazing. So thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate for your patience up to this point. So if you find value in this video, I would like you to like, also share, and I want to plead with you to subscribe to my channel, because I have various important topic to discuss with you that will move you from point A to point B, and I want to assure you that you would not like to miss it. You would not like to miss it. So see you next in the next video.